Where individual stock trading ideas are concerned, I would want to buy Ashok Leyland in the delivery segment at 14 levels. I would hold these investments with a stop loss at 1275 and expect to book profits at 16.5 in the next few trading sessions. So this is not necessarily a day trade, but one might just have to wait for a few sessions for the levels to materialize. My second trade would be a buy in Reliance Infra, which bucked the bearish trend on Friday and rallied in spite of it. And I would attempt to buy it in the cash segment at 407 levels, holding these long positions so initiated with a stop loss at 403, and I would expect to book profits at 418 or end of the session, whichever comes first. In the future space, I would want to buy September futures of Petronet LNG at 124 levels, holding with a stop loss at 122 and expecting to book profits at 128 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
For today, I think I'd like to go for one long, one short. I think I'll go long on Titan Industries. That is looking good to me. We should be able to see levels closer to 244 if it goes up. FNX expiry around the corner. Stop below 225 on Titan Industries. The stock that looks weak to me is Tata Motors. Looks like it's got exhausted in the upper regions around 350 zones. That's a stiff resistance. So I would have a stop about 350-52 zones and let it slide down. And if it slides down, Tata Motors can slide down to levels closer to 325. So for today, one long, one short. Titan Industries on the long side and Tata Motors on the downside.
Yeah, my first pick is on Jain Irrigation. The stock has given a breakout from his bullish inverted head and shoulder pattern with a big bullish candle accompanied by above average volumes. The stock is also currently trading above its short-term averages and the momentum indicators are in the buy mode. We can maintain a buy, keep a stop loss of 56 for an upside target of 72. My next call is on Ashok Leyland. The stock, after a couple of weeks of consolidation, has managed to close decisively above the crucial hurdles of 14, and we've seen above average volumes, and there has been the volume recorded has been above 50-day moving average, which is a positive signal. We expect the stock to rally close to the levels of 18. One can maintain a buy, keep a stop loss of 13.
I would go with a buy in a Colgate Palmolive, stop loss of 1274, target of 1335. The second call would be a sell on Century Textiles, stop loss of 252, target of 240. And for FNO traders, I would go with a sell in Bajaj Auto September futures, stop loss of 2032, target of 1960.
Well, first of all, on the Nifty, 6230 was one of the intermediate tops. The last one was 6090. If you add those lines, those two tops, you get a line around 5980. So broadly, once we start closing, below 5980, we get back into this 5500, 6100 kind of range, and the breakout basically fails. So that's the important point to keep in mind. On the Nifty, on a weekly basis, we now need to stay above 5984. Bank Nifty need to stay above 10,693, and CNX IT you need to be above 8120. Nifty for the day needs to stay above 6024, resistance at 6117 and 6222, support at 5919 and 5826. Bank Nifty must stay above 10,761 and CNX IT above 8158. BTST from yesterday, IDFC was a sell with a stop of 97, target of 88. DLF was a sell with a stop of 157, target of 142. Tech Mahindra was a buy with a stop of 1300, target of 1365. Fresh calls, JSW Steel is a buy with a stop of 734, target of 760. Apollo Tyres was a buy with a stop of 68, target of 80. Ambuja Cement is a buy with a stop of 188, target of 202. HCL Tech is a buy with a stop of 1040, target 1080. Syndicate Bank is a sell with a stop of 75, target of 62. And Orient Bank is a sell with a stop of 176, target of 160.
I've got a buy on HCL Technologies. In the short term, this one can be bought around 1050 with a stop below 1025. Look for targets of around 1100. HTI is a sell with a stop at 41 for targets of around 37. PTC is a sell with a stop at 45 for price target of 40, while Opto Circuits, which had a big breakdown on Friday, can be sold with a stop at 23.35 for targets of around 20. And finally, a buy call on Colgate Palmolive, which had a very two strong price action days. Colgate can now be bought with a stop below 1270 for targets of around 1350.